Everyone's a suspect and everyone has secrets in the story of what happens when 5 students walk into detention but only 4 walk out. This New York Times bestseller, One of Us is Lying by Karen McManus, focuses on the lives of fictional characters Bronwyn, the Yale-bound rule follower, Addie, the picture-perfect popular girl, Cooper, the all-star baseball player, and Nate, who is already on probation after their classmate Simon dies in detention. It takes place in the fictional town of Bayview, California around 2017. And stories with similar plot of this include Two Can Keep a Secret, One of Us is Next, and The Cousins, all by Karen McManus. If you like a good mystery novel that'll keep you guessing, this story is for you. It showed me different perspectives on major issues like mental illnesses in teens. It shows a new twist on the classic murder mystery. Cooper, did you find them? Miss Grayson, one of the teachers who's entered the lab with Mr. Avery and Bronwyn, barrels into the room. She's panting hard and clutching her side. I gestured toward the empty wall-mounted box. They should be there, right? But they're not. Check the supply cabinet, Miss Grayson says, ignoring the Band-Aids boxes scattered across the floor that prove I've already tried. Another teacher joins us, and we tear the office apart as the sounds of sirens get closer. When we've opened the last cabinet, Miss Grayson wipes a trickle of sweat from her forehead with the back of her hand. Cooper, let Mr. Avery know we haven't found anything yet. Mr. Contos and I will keep looking. I get to Mr. Avery's lab the same time the paramedics do. There are 3 of them in Navy uniforms, 2 pushing a long white stretcher, 1 racing ahead to clear the small crowd that's gathered around the door. I wait until they're all inside and slip in behind them. Mr. Avery slumped next to the chalkboard, his yellow dress shirt untucked. We couldn't find the pens, I tell him. He runs a shaking hand through his thin white hair as one of the paramedics stabs Simon with a syringe, and the other 2 lift him onto the stretcher. God help that boy, he whispers, more to himself than me, I think. Addie's standing off to the side by herself, tears rolling down her cheeks. I cross over to her and put an arm around her shoulders as the paramedics maneuver Simon's stretcher into the hallway. Can you come along? One asks Mr. Avery. He nods and follows, leaving the room empty except for a few shell-shocked teachers and the 4 of us who started detention with Simon. Barely 15 minutes ago, by my guess, but it feels like hours. Is he okay now? Addie asks in a strangled voice. Bronwyn clasps her phone between her palms like she's using it to pray. Nate stands with his hands on his hips, staring at the door as more teachers and students start trickling inside. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no, he says.